Alright, that's me again. Endless OS. I installed it, I think, 4 times on Voyager on a different hard drive with no success. It has never been able to boot. Then I booted up in a different operating system like Calculate Linux, and I opened up gparted and I fixed the partition thing. Still no dice. I don't know. As much as I would have loved and liked to test it, it's impossible. It runs in a VirtualBox fine, but I don't think it's meant to do that just like that. This is a quad-core CPU AMD with a GT 730 NVIDIA graphic card and a totally normal 2.5-inch hard drive I put in. It installs, it pretends everything is fine, you shut it down, you reboot, and it just sits there. It doesn't work. Writing grub with a different program can't find the boot entry, can't find that Endless OS, so there's no way to boot into it. The whole thing, I don't know. You know what I think about those programs which you can't even install. Nice idea, just not working. You know, what is it good for if you can't install it? So it's still on my laptop. Can't get simple screen recorder, I guess. So can't record there either. And then again, this is a 50-50 chance, right? 2 computers, one successful, one didn't. That's bad. A 50% failing rate? That's bad. Man, this is so bad. How the heck? I mean, maybe Endless OS, here's some constructive critic. Get a proper installer. I mean, have one for simple people. I mean, look, Debian got it, Linux Mint got it, Calculate Linux got it. Everybody has it. Why reinvent the wheel? Just get an installer which allows people to install your software. How is that? For now, this is it. That makes no sense. You know what? I installed 3 times, 4 times. I think I tried even UEFI install. No dice there either. Just all I can do is forget about it. It's pretty sad. I would have loved to try it out, but if it works like that, no thank you. Yeah, I've got the Iron Judge at home, my wife, so I cannot run something like this on her computer. Just imagine she gets a different computer and I'm unable to install it. And then what? You know? No. So this is, until now, the final for Endless OS wasn't endless, was very, very short. Failing rate of 50% is absolutely high. It's too high. Yeah. Would have loved to install it. Guys, you try out, see what it does. I mean, on a laptop it worked, on a PC it didn't. So, phew, that's pretty bad. I thought it was meant for computer and people, but yeah. I better stop here because I get dislikes for rants. And that is a rant. This is absolute ridiculous. Hey man, it's Debian based. Why the heck don't you just put an installer in which allows people to install your operating system? You fail at the beginning. Just imagine this. What the heck? Man, at the beginning you can't even install it. There are 100,000 installers out. Just take one. Don't reinvent the wheel. This is really just a formatting tool and does a bad job. It didn't format properly. It makes mistakes, failures, errors. It's bad. It doesn't do it. Yeah, and I'm not taking my hard drive out of my gaming laptop. Dream on. Not for a test. Very funny. And on a PC you can't install it. On my 2005 old laptop, there it installed. Can't record because my GPU is not supported for OBS, even though I have the Intel driver installed. The Intel VAA, I think they call it in this version from Endless. So yeah, sorry to say, it's totally useless. If you can't install it, what is it good for? Yeah. So, and I mean, no operating system nowadays needs to fail at this. We have at least 2 handful of proven installers which do the job. Just pick one. Stop reinventing the wheel. It's not working. You have an 8 in it. It's wobbling. It's doing nothing. It's rubbish. You can't even install it. Man, if you screw it up like this in the beginning, how do you think your system will ever grow? How will you get a user base? How? How would you think you get a user base if you just can't even install it? Man. I stopped that video because I cannot believe it. Man, you know, I at least make a video and rant about it, because tons of people, they will just say, you know what a waste of time. Goes away. Delete. This is it. Off it goes. Never comes back. So change the installer. What the heck? Man. So, that's it. That's the end for Endless OS. A very, very short-lived life. I'm not sure. I might leave it for a moment on my laptop, but you will never see it because it can't be recorded. That's a no-go. Cannot be done. For what reason soever. Works everywhere, but not with that program. And you can't help yourself because you do not have access to the repositories. Only snap package, and not everything is snap package. And simple screen, you could help you with that because that usually does it, but no, cannot be done. So, and you can't install it on a PC because the installer is absolutely rubbish. Man, I haven't seen such a rubbish for such a long time. It can't even install the system that it boots. And I must make more failures because I can live with that. You can get rescue talks, but it just freaking doesn't boot. There's nothing there to boot. Man, what the heck? And even if I would get it running, do you think you get any users like that? Really? Think again. I stopped that video now. Man, dreadful. Man, what the heck? I mean, maybe I'm too old, because we had a thing in our days, we called that quality control. Quality control. So we run simple tests to make sure things work. Right? We do this. OS Pilot, have a checklist. Does it boot? Yeah. Does it install? Does it boot after install? Ooh, if it does 50-50, forget about it. Not worth it. So, yeah, I wanted to make a nice video, so forget about it. It's rubbish, absolutely rubbish, useless, waste of time, not worth it, and it will never get a user base bigger than 5 or 10, because they must be really lucky that that software for some reason recognizes their hard drive and installs, and after installing actually boots up. What the heck? I don't need that system running in a virtual box. What for? Dang, get it fixed, Endless OS. Just think about what you're doing. You put so much efforts in something and then you set it up to fail with a self-built wannabe installer. Why would you do this? What the heck? Man, I stopped that video now. This is it for Endless OS. Bye-bye Endless OS. Was a very, very short living time. Like a one-day flight. Not even a 1 day. Not worth it. Absolutely not worth it. Just install on second computer fails. What the heck? So, goodbye Endless OS. You're not endless. You're very short-lived. Bye-bye. Bye. 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 Bye.